All right, turning now to your health. Parents, now is not the time to neglect self-care.
Yeah, it's been easy to do during the pandemic. Pandemic burnout is real, and one Portland mother and pediatrician is laying out the blueprint for working moms. Joining us live to share her tips and to talk about her new book is Dr. Whitney Casares. Good morning to you. Good to see you again.
Good morning. Good to see you all.
Yeah, so why is self-care so difficult for parents right now?
Oh my goodness. Well, parents and especially working moms are just burning the candle at both ends. They're trying to do it all, they're trying to juggle it all, and they don't have the supports that they normally do in a pre-pandemic world. And so it's really bringing to light a lot of the issues that have faced working parents for a long time that have just become more acute. And in this new book that I just put out today with the American Academy of Pediatrics, we're focusing on this idea that when parents thrive, when we focus on taking care of ourselves, not necessarily in frivolous, Manny's tuning to our own needs and to our own feelings, then our kids thrive in the end as well too.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, the focus of your book here, parenting without losing yourself in the process. So what are some strategies that you have for parents right now who might be feeling like they don't have time to take care of themselves? They got too much else on their plate.
Yeah, I think the absolute first thing is letting things go. So we have to invest our time and our energy in the things that matter the most to us, as opposed to the things that when we're 80 years old, we won't look back and say, wow, that really didn't mean anything to me. So letting things go that don't matter, and saying no to things, setting a boundary either for an extra committee at work or an extra commitment socially right now or for your kids means saying yes to something else. That's kind of the mindset shift that has to happen. And so saying yes to being in a relationship with your kids, so spending special time with them, really focusing in on taking care of yourself in terms of just what are the things that bring you joy right now. For me, it's just listening to like a Justin Bieber song for 5 minutes, right? It can be as simple as that. You all were talking about taking naps in your car, right? That
Hmm.
counts too, just having
Yay.
those little mini moments where you can reset and relax.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I know I'm already having trouble saying no to some stuff that
yeah,
as events are getting put back on the
right.
calendar and more it's getting busier. I can
Hmm.
only imagine how tough that is for parents right now.
Yeah, doing everything. So how do people know when they're suffering from this burnout?
The one of the main signs of burnout is that you start to just not care as much, that you start to maybe be not as invested, that things that normally you would be really interested in and that would make you happy or make you feel content or satisfied don't do it anymore. The other is that you might be more irritable with your kids at work, with your spouse, or you might be more unproductive. You might not be able to attend to your work or be focused on your work as much as you were previously. So those are the signs of burnout.
Mm.
Hmm. What's your best piece of advice for families who are now working to kind of transition out of pandemic life? I think we've all been through such a crazy year here where everyone's day-to-day changed so drastically, and now things are starting to come back. Kids are starting to go back to school. Are you finding that maybe parents are having a tough time adjusting again?
Yes, I think so. We've been in this state of kind of Groundhog Day for the past whole entire year, and it's lasted longer than we thought it would. So we've been really in this survival mode of I'm just going to get through the day. Nothing else matters other than getting through the day. And now all of these new responsibilities are coming in, all these new tasks are coming in. And then also, it's scary for parents to reemerge into the world and know what's going to be okay with their kids from an infectious disease standpoint and for themselves. And so, my best piece of advice is to go slow, to not feel like you have to overwhelm yourself. The second is to remember that this is a time to be what I call automating and delegating. So to think about what things can you take off your plate in the middle of the day. Could you have it be that you still have shopping that's delivered to your house, groceries that are delivered to your house? What's happening if you do have a partner? How can they help you out? Are there people still in your modern mommy village? Yeah, if they're virtual or in person, that can still be helpful to you.
All right. Well, Dr. Whitney Casares. Casares, thanks so much for joining us and helping especially the working moms out there. Yeah, good advice. Yeah, and of course,
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
yeah, and we talked about Dr. Casares' book. If you're interested in picking up her book, The Working Mom Blueprint, we're going to have a link for you on coin.com.
Yeah.